Over the last 3 years, nearly 2,000 twins have taken part in hearing tests during a TwinsUK visit to the Department of Twin Research, King's College London. Thank you to all the twins who've taken part in this research. Your time and commitment has really paid off, as we have recently made a very important discovery about the role genes play in age-related hearing loss, as the lead to the study, Dr. Francis Williams, will now explain.
So as you saw in the clip, twins volunteering for a twin visit have a 15-minute hearing test. In the pure tone audiogram test, headphones are worn and twins are asked to respond to different sounds played at different intensities into each ear and to press a button when they hear that. This is a standard test and is exactly the same test that would be performed in an audiology department of your local hospital. So for a short 15-minute test, we've managed to get considerable data on over 1,000 twins, which has allowed us to join a consortium across Europe with other groups having similar data to perform a genetic association study combining all the data together. In this way, we have the power to be able to identify variation in the genome that correlates with variation in hearing ability. And this led us to identify a new gene called SIC3, which has not previously been associated with hearing. We've looked across at other species and it suggests very much that this gene is important in ear development, not only in humans but in other animals. And we believe that this gene may therefore be implicated in the deterioration of hearing that occurs with the normal part of aging process. A project of this size involves an enormous number of people, including a number of staff who work with the twins on the twin visit. One of those staff was my PhD student, Lisa Volber, who led this entire hearing project. Lisa has now passed her PhD with flying colours and is working as an NIHR clinical scientist performing hearing tests in a district general hospital, and she hopes to continue her work on genetics of hearing that she's already started in collaboration with the Department of Twin Research. So where possible, we always try and provide the twin volunteers with clinically meaningful feedback from the tests that we perform. This isn't always possible, of course, but in this particular case we've been able to advise people where their hearing seems to be substandard through the letter to the GP, which we hope has prompted people to have a formal audiogram and obtain aids for their hearing if necessary. We think it likely that there are very many genes involved in age-related hearing impairment, and this is one of the first to be identified. Clearly, it leads us on to understand the biological pathways involved in age-related hearing loss, and this might ultimately mean that we can identify people at particular risk and make sure that they have particularly suitable environments and avoid, for example, heavy noise exposure through either leisure or their occupation. So all the team at the Department of Twin Research would really like to extend a warm vote of thanks to the twins that have taken part in this research. Without the twins' help, we could not have found this new gene that is related to hearing ability.